Pro Football Talk. You know them, really the go-to for football information as far as social media goes. They put out a story which was very interesting to me because I'm here for this whole Aaron Rodgers. Will he get traded? Won't he get traded? Will he play? Won't he play? All of that stuff. I'm here for it all because in the end it helps the Lions, right? If he's not there.
But you want to see him play, don't you?
Who, Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah.
Yeah, somewhere else.
Really? You don't want to see him with the Packers?
No.
I'm just
Dude,
asking.
don't you love it? I mean, come on, man. There's some freaking Lions chaos going down the road.
But we're not going to win this year. So I want to see a team like the Packers have a chance to win the Super Bowl.
No, man. Come on, Maz.
Nope.
All right.
Isn't Maz, man?
I
Jesus,
enjoy
can
watching-
you not be nice to every... Like, holy fart here.
No,
Maz.
I'm not
You
being
need some
nice.
enemies in the world,
No,
Maz.
we want them to start self-imploding.
Okay, would you relax a minute?
Right.
No.
I like football. I like watching
We all like
the
football.
Packers. I like seeing great teams. That should have been a Super Bowl team last year.
Yeah, but they weren't.
Yeah, but they messed it up.
Yeah.
So now we want him to go somewhere else.
Because the bottom line
And
is...
we
still
want,
win somewhere.
listen, no Aaron Rodgers means Green Bay is starting to implode. They have to get somebody else, sick Jordan, which means as we're
careful what you
building
wish for.
culture in a couple years, he's so pissed off they get rid of him.
And they're crippled by the trade. They don't get good value back in the trade. It hurts the franchise for years to come. That's what I want.
Maz wants a great, look at what we're dealing with.
I'm like
he
Roger
doesn't even
Goodell.
think about us first.
I'm like Roger Goodell. I just want to see good football.
Maz, why wouldn't you just say, I just hope to see him play because he's one of the best to
Now
play?
listen.
Now you're like showing Green Bay love? Come on, man. They don't even like you north of the bridge. They call you a troll. They do. I mean, and you're sticking up for all the people.
I
up
dig
north.
watching Green Bay. They got a bunch of primetime games this year. You think I want to watch
So
them
you're
without
saying
Aaron
they're
Rodgers?
no good to watch without Aaron Rodgers?
No, they're not. They're not going to be good without Aaron Rodgers. No doubt.
Wouldn't you like to see him somewhere else?
If he could win somewhere else?
No,
Yeah.
even if he could
No.
lose. But he could play.
That's fine. Whatever.
He should have won more. He should have won at least one more Super Bowl.
Easily. One Super
and
Bowl.
whose fault
only.
is that? Aaron Rodgers' fault.
I don't know about that.
But, so you give him all the credit when he wins one, but then when he does it, then it's not his fault. That's
He doesn't-
does that fit
it's
your
a
narrative,
Mazaway.
Maz?
That's the same as Tom Brady. He didn't give Tom Brady any credit for his wins. He says the defense and the
Yeah,
coaches.
but that's like, and back when I used to work with Maz in a previous media life, like he's been consistent with that. Like he's held true with that.
It's a consistent hate of like from New York to Boston. Like
Yeah.
it's been a building hate that he's just been able. He knows he's wrong, Fish, but it's
Well,
just
was it
gotta
Aaron
go with the
Rodgers'
gig.
fault last year that
You
his
can
coach
definitely throw
decides
some
to kick
blame
a
on the
field goal
coach.
down 7? Is it? Is it
Yeah.
his fault? That's Aaron Rodgers' fault?
Yeah, because
That he
if they
don't
would have
get
been
the
ahead in
ball?
the game, it wouldn't have been a discussion.
They played a phenomenal defense in Tampa Bay. Phenomenal. They have one good receiver on the team. That's it. That's all he's ever had is one good receiver. No, I don't blame him. No, I don't.
Yeah, I do, because if you're ahead, then you win the game. And he wasn't ahead. Hey, everybody, you've got to
Whatever.
beat good defenses at some point, man. Like, everybody always wants the road to be easy. At some point, you got to beat somebody good. And they never do it. They always come up short, sans that one
So
time.
tell everyone what the kicker is here.
Yeah,
So
this
anyway,
is
the
great.
moral of the story is, here's why we bring this up. So as far as Aaron Rodgers goes, and he's threatening to sit out, he wants to be traded, all that stuff. So he can choose not to show up. If he chooses not to show up, he can be fined. And that's all the way that it works. But come to find out, it's being reported that he has what's called a opt-out silver bullet, where if he decides by next Friday to not play in 2021, he would avoid just over $20 million in forfeitures and fines that would apply if he doesn't show up. So,
But he also
He can't play.
no, he can't play, but he collects $18 million.
and that's the rub.
Yeah.
That's the rub. He
And
can,
it's
he can collect the money.
because anybody who signed the contract with the NFL before
Before
October
that,
of
before the
2020 with the CBA, it's along the lines of the COVID protection
Right.
because didn't know it was going to happen. So my question is: does this put the Packers on the clock to trade him, or does this put all the power into Aaron Rodgers' hand?
They got
to
a
hold
week.
the gun. Do the Packers get a better deal, and do they think that he's serious, or the shorter it goes, they get rid of him quick,
Yeah,
or
no.
because he's gonna, I think he's gonna hold out if they don't trade him.
100%.
I think he's
well, he
gonna
holds
take
all the
his-
cards, DMac.
Yeah.
I mean, this is
Well, he
leverage.
holds all the cards till Friday.
Right. Well, even
He's got to
then.
cash in his chips.
Right, but even then, he still holds all the cards because if you're the Packers, then it's the worst of both worlds. You got to pay him. He won't
thought
play.
You didn't have to, I thought he gets
No, they can
fined.
pay him, but he gets fined.
Right. Yeah.
He gets fined.
It's the worst of both worlds. Every moment he's on the roster is another moment of leverage for Aaron Rodgers in this situation because he can just not show up, and then you're the Packers. You get nothing. As I said,
And
you get
if
the
you
worst
trade
of
him
both
to the
worlds.
wrong team before Friday, and he invokes his fucking clause on that team, so you better trade him where he wants to go. Even more power. But so my question to you guys is, he knew this all along. He knew this all
Absolutely.
along.
That's why he's in Hawaii, chilling out.
He knew this all along
He's happy.
before.
and
so
put
don't-
videos on the gram.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. This is all because he's as calculated as it gets. So this
think it's
surprises me not at all. Where Aaron Rodgers, he always thinks he's the smartest guy in the room because most of the time he is.
Well, either him or his agent. One
that's
of
what
the
I'm saying.
two is.
And when I say him, that goes
His
with
team.
the people
He's
you
got Jake
surround
from
yourself
State Farm. Isn't that his agent?
No, but
Should be.
but this is where I always talk about, and I'm always a player's guy, and the players always have the leverage.
The players usually don't have as much of the leverage.
The star players they always have the leverage because they're the
But
ones
not
that are
like this.
irreplaceable.
Not like this.
Yeah.
This is you said the silver bullet. This is I can't even think about having this much power, especially against the Death Star. In the league that has all the power, that controls the world and the narrative of everything, they really like the what are they called, the Bilderbergs or whatever like that, or that's Illuminati. 2021 is the NFL. I mean, it's just the way it is. So the fact to have power against them, you know what I mean. This is be really, really interesting.
So next Friday, a week from today, he could say, I'm done. But he is done then for the 2021 season. I don't see that happening.
Maz, didn't you say that the fine he was at risk for was the equivalent of $200 to
A day.
average Green Bay family?
That was for missing the mini camp. This would be further. This would be a lot worse because regular practice, regular mini camp starts coming up here in July.
Right,
Training camp.
but people need
Training camp.
People need to remember the bottom line is if he doesn't play, they don't win, and if he doesn't play for them, not only do they not win, they get no compensation. That's it. That's the end of the business discussion.
Yeah.
He who has the leverage wins.
Yeah.
Because those are the only outcomes. Either he plays and they win, or he doesn't play and they don't win and they get no compensation. So who's got the power there? Tell me.
What would our hookers want to say? Hit us up on social media, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, the works. And, of course, you can give us a call, too, 313-552-6322. Do you want Aaron Rodgers to play or do you want him to sit out? Flat out. Do you want him to play or do you want him to sit out? Do you want to see him go somewhere else?
I want to see him
or do you
play
want to see him
somewhere
not play
else.
at all? I want to see him play. And, whatever.
I want whatever will make the
Hey,
the
you see
Packers
what we just
organization
did,
the
though?
weakest.
Hey, he said whatever. I just want to see him play whatever, which he didn't say in Green Bay. So all right, Maz, that's good enough.
Because I'm tired of you guys picking on me. So I won't say it if I
because
want
you're
him to
not
play for
thinking
Green Bay.
about the Lions.
Yes, I am. The Lions aren't winning this year.
I know they're not, Maz.
How
but
many more
if
years does Aaron Rodgers
and the
have? A couple?
They get him out of that. Okay.
He's gonna host Jeopardy. He's a Hollywood
He is
guy
not
now.
going to host. Did you watch him on that?
He was great.
Fish.
He was awful. Yeah.
Fish,
Thanks,
can
Fish.
I don't know what
Fish,
you're watching,
can you
Maz.
please ask Neil do your Aaron Rodgers impersonation on Jeopardy for Neil, please?
All right, Maz, you got the board. Pick your topic.
Potpourri for 200.
Fish.
Aaron.
All right, potpourri for 200. The time in which a star takes the eagle eye is what? All right, the answer was caramel eyes. Maz, you got the board. Maz, you got the board again.
Well, he just reeked of personality, huh? That was pretty spot on, Fish.
I'll take NFL for 1,000.
Wait,
Alex.
how did he laugh? That was funny. Missed the kick.
Yeah. Ha 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 ha.
Hey,
Yeah.
Neil, this just in. It was the highest rated guest host so far. Aaron Rodgers.
Sofa
That
King?
doesn't say much, though. I mean, there could be 2
Okay,
million
what's his
people
company
watching.
though? Who else is
Ken
been a
They had
Jennings.
like 20 people.
Yeah, they had Ken Jennings. They had
Anderson
the news
they had-
Cooper.
peoples.
Didn't Anderson Cooper do it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anderson Cooper did a good job.
Bill Whitaker, Savannah Guthries did it. Bunch of other news pieces.
Okay, so out of those names, Aaron Rodgers is more prestigious in my opinion. Therefore, he should have the best ratings.
I'm just saying he had the best ratings.
Right,
and I thought he did a great job. I did. I thought he was friendly.
You're entitled to your opinion, then. You're not entitled to your own facts.
Not very
Here's
good,
the NFL
Neil,
question for 1,000. In Super Bowl 35, which advertisement was seen on the left, the left stadium billboard?
Well, Maz knows this one, I'm sure. Go ahead.
Super Bowl 35 in Tampa Bay.
Big boy.
I like how we picked Super Bowl 35. I was at that game.
Of course, Maz was there. Of course, Maz was there. Some other Aaron Rodgers stuff to get to. Pro Football Focus ranked Aaron Rodgers number 10 on their top 50 players list. Tom Mazaway's list, though, has him at number 1.
I do. Show that cartoon from Pro Football Focus.
This is really cool.
They got the top 50 players that are playing now. And I didn't want to go through all of them, but I figured we were talking about Aaron Rodgers. So he comes in at what number is he?
10.
Number 10. And they also called him the king of the Hail Mary. Close your ears.
Can the receivers get far enough down the field?
Because this is the only one he's ever thrown right now.
Rodgers.
So you just got to stick it to
trouble.
us. On the Friday.
He turned 32 yesterday. Does he have a vintage moment in him? In the end zone. It is caught for the win. Richard Rodgers with a walk-off touchdown. A game ender for the Packers. Total disbelief at Ford Field. The Packers given one last chance, and Aaron Rodgers heaves it as far as he can, and Richard Rodgers boxing out.
I don't even know why I played that
such
video
an
for so
asshole,
long.
bro. On a Friday, too.
Well, to be fair.
If he's the king of the friggin' Hail Mary, he had to throw it against somebody else.
Well,
Bro,
to be
me.
fair.
You are unbelievable,
I kept it local. I was at that game. A lot of us were at that game. It was a
So as
Thursday
long
night
as you
game.
keep it
And-
local, it doesn't matter how much it pains anybody.
It doesn't matter. It's just that's Lions luck, man. We all know that's Lions luck.
Well, you guys have to remember, too, to be honest and to be fair to the Lions, they were looking for a pass back and forth sort of thing.
Absolutely. Jim Caldwell was on top of that. No question about it. He was fiddling with his little radio at that time. And I think who did he put in the back? Who did he put? He put a receiver back there. Who the heck did
Wasn't it Kelvin?
Yeah. Was Calvin on that team then?
No. Wait. Do we need to play it back?
No. All right, yeah, go ahead. Play it again. Let's look and see. Look for a Lion receiver in the end zone.
Can the receivers get far enough down the field? Rodgers in trouble.
Let's see.
It's going to get there. He turned 32 yesterday. Does he have a vintage moment in him? In the end zone. It is caught for the win.
No, all 20s and 50s.
Richard Rodgers.
Yep, that's enough of that.
I thought he put a receiver back there. I'm sure one of the hookers will know who I'm talking about. But nonetheless, Aaron Rodgers at number 10 for the top 50 players playing right now.
Don't look
Tom
so
Brady,
happy,
little secret, Tom Brady comes in at number 7.
You
I just do what I'm told.
Shit like that.
I just do what I'm told.
That was an amazing game. You got to admit.
You're not going to get ahead listening to your dad like that, just burying.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say, DMac, remember it's his son, so he's not going to disrespect
Once you start
his son.
making the prep every morning and putting all the links and shit and all the stories that we're going to cover, then I won't play videos like that.
Okay, I would hate for somebody to do extra work just to make a good show, but you want to do that. Okay.
I thought I did a good show.
I mean, you could do it like everybody else. That's fine. You want to make people feel good. That doesn't make people feel good. That's all I'm saying.
It's part of the context
It's part of the story. They call him the king of the Hail Mary. I picked the Hail
If
Mary
he's the king
out.
of the Hail Mary. That was one out of other ones that we could have showed that maybe we feel better about.
Well, and as you talked
I'm
about
just
the hook,
making a point. You wanted to cheer people up. That's not how you do it. That's my point. That wasn't cheery, Maz.
Charlie J. Venthouse Jr. on Facebook said, no receivers. I think we all bitched about how we should have had a wide receiver back there and didn't.
Maybe.
I saw all 50s and 20s back there. So.
All right.
Whatever,
So
man.
that's it.
No,
Aaron
Maz
Rodgers-
loved it. He loves Aaron Rodgers, so he
I
loves
do.
watching
You
that
got
clip.
a week, Aaron. Make a decision. I hope you play football.
So, Alex, I want to make sure every time we get an Aaron Rodgers, we get a Tom Brady.
Tom Brady is we'll play him next week when I
What
do the
number
other
was
players.
Brady?
7. If you didn't, thanks. Welcome to the show. I just said it. Number 7.
All right,
Oh
let's
my
take
God.
let's
You're
take
too
everyone.
busy fucking burying the fucking lions.
Guys, please
Look at
stop.
Neil-
Let's
look at
take a
Neil.
break,
Onions.
everybody.
Look what Neil
yeah,
walked into
onions.
today.
Yeah,
Let's-
let's take a break. How about that? We'll take a break and compose ourselves. What do you think?
He's still going to be an ass.
Well, that way we can say we did everything we could do. Onions. All right. We'll be
I
right
mean,
back.
maybe I'm wrong. Hookers, tell me, am I wrong, or is that when Matt says he wants to have as a fun show and cheer everybody up? That's not it. I'm just saying, yes or no. And if it is, everybody likes that. We can put a whole bunch of stuff like that.
Darren L. Hill on Facebook. I have to agree with DMac. Quit showing that shit.
I mean,
The
if you
people have
want to live
spoken.
in the past, I'm just saying. But what would you know? What would I know
He's still-
about setting culture?
And that's Darren
new?
Hill.
He's still mad at me for yesterday because I played the Avalanche winning the Stanley Cup.
And
in
that,
96.
shit like you know what I'm saying? Like, people love that shit, right? Reminds you of the bad stuff.
Well, I want to talk more football, but I want to talk about old helmets.
Oh,
Yeah, that's good.
That's always classic. We'll do that
Oh,
after
my
this.
goodness.
You're listening to the Hook on Woodward
Sorry,
Sports
Neil.
Network.
And I let you take the helmet I wanted.